fame. I'm married to the game. Make them respect the name. In love with the clutch like Dame. Ready for
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Chase Center in San Francisco, the home of the Warriors on 2K Sports. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. This game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play.
And keep in mind, just the 2-game season series. This is their final game against this group, and they're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played a terrific ball game.
Well, I think they have the mindset to get this sweep as long as they don't take this team lightly, because they've already beaten them this season.
expect the threes to fly tonight, Brent. Both of these teams are full of sharpshooters.
Well, which team gets hot first, Kevin, I think is going to be most important. Shooting is rhythm. How do you establish that rhythm? You've got to move the ball, move yourself. And maybe the team that gets hot first is going to be the one that ultimately comes out on top.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's Edwards. Pass to Bowen. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Hammers the alley-oop through.
The stunning athletic ability of Edwards going up high for that alley-oop.
Left side, Jordan. Here's Hachimura. Covered by Barnes. Outside, White. Clock is at 3. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. And stolen by White. Now Cleveland moving it up. Hardaway from outside. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you got to love a bet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. To the paint. Kicks it out to Allen. Outside, White. Back to Allen. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Jordan. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Buries it from three-point range.
That is far beyond his usual range. Wow, Allen catching that stretch big fever.
Outside, Maxey to end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Maxey hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Jordan looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the screen. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Now Hardaway Jr. up over top right there, rising up.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 5. Tipped away. Jordan with the steal. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's White, top of the key. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Portis.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. It's Jordan on the wing. .153 left here in the opening quarter. And Allen slams it in.
That's a great finish from J.A. A high percentage look inside from a very high percentage shooter.
Jordan with the steal. To the middle. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. In front of mine tonight, Jarrett Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jarrett is an incredible rim protector. He's on the floor, and he'll avoid driving the paint. Jarrett Allen looming large down low, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wills that one in off the contact.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Breaker.
51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Allen. A 3-ball. Eubanks grabs the miss. Warriors trailed by 7. Here's Edwards. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Hachimura. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside, Jordan. Screen by Allen. Kicks it out to Jordan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And as the first quarter...
The Cavaliers, 18.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Pass to Melton. Back to Porter. Hands it from downtown. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors.
Warriors trailed by 7.
Scotty Barnes.
Porter in the corner. Off target from three-point range. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Porter. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 5 now.
Porter more and more understanding where it is he should shoot and when it is he should shoot.
And here is DiVincenzo. Here's Allen. Banked in off the glass. He's got 9.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Kicks it out to Allen. And again, it's Cleveland.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Outside Portis. Porter outside. On the wing, Porter. Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now DiVincenzo. White, wide open. He fires. No good with the triple. Porter looking it over. Back to Jones. And Jones slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside, White. And another miss by Cleveland. Warriors trailed by 5. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the powerful flush.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Pass to Jackson. Over Jones. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors. Number 00.
1:05 left here in the second. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Cleveland leading by 3. Gafford with the ball. Still scoreless. Now the Warriors picking it up.
And keeping those hands active in the passing lanes, Maxey turning defense into offense.
And here is DiVincenzo. In the corner, it's Gafford. Here's White. And nothing is falling for him right now. So it's the Warriors now. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next one. And Edwards slams it in.
Aggressive drive by Edwards, going into attack mode on that one.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Cavaliers trailing. Outside, White. Pass to Jordan. Back to White. Left side, Jordan. And stolen by Maxey. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top as they end the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Pass to White. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. Portis. Left side, Maxey. Inside. And stolen by Jordan. Here's White with the drive. And White slams it in.
Solid passer for a two-guard. Tim Hardaway Jr. is all about doing what's best for his team.
Edwards. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Pass to Hachimura. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Screen by Allen. Out to White. 4 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Bowen. Here's Portis. Maxey with it. White covering. Here's Maxey. And that one's good. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the internal clock ticking down there, and Barnes getting that off just in time.
Now, here's Jordan. He has 5. Here's Hardaway. They set the pick. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Maxey.
It feels like he can take on anyone on the inside. Hardaway Jr. loved the aggressive attitude there.
Taking 2 shots.
Hardaway hits them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now Melton. No scoring in this one. Pass to Porter. Now Eubanks. Allen defending. Now Hardaway. Back to Jordan. To the inside. Oh!
Yeah. How is that for a dunk? Allen throwing all his weight behind that one with that pick.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes left in the third.
Jordan with it. He's got 5. Back to White. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Out to White. Down low. Outside Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
1:30 left in the third. And the Warriors miss again.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Jordan inside. Here's Gafford. Kicks it out to Jordan. Back to Gafford. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Porter double team. 3-pointer. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading by 3. White, good. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Porter can't get that one to fall.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Inside. And finished off by Oubre.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
To the paint, looking to end the run.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's get it to you. Substitution on the court.
Here's McCain. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because
The Cavaliers, 40. It's the foul.
and it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Warriors trailed by 6. Outside, Maxey. And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Pass to White.
Bruce Bowen. First personal foul. First team foul.
Hardaway with a wide open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
And that's 10 points for Tim Hardaway. Here's Maxey. Out to Edwards. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Cleveland leading by 8. And here is Jordan. Goes up on the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Edwards with it. He's picked up by White. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Outside, White. Cleveland moving it around. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. The Cavaliers leading by 6. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
And a quick release from Dante there just in time so the defense had no shot at it.
And it's Barnes at the elbow. To the middle. Pass to Portis. Here's Barnes. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Edwards drops them both. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Allen out to White. Now here is Jordan. Outside Hardaway. And they double up Jordan. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Good on the triple.
Yeah, and this is a tough one to figure out because Rui hitting the 3, that makes him really difficult to check.
Outside Portis. Here's Edwards. Pass to Maxey. For 3, Portis. Michael Jordan grabs the miss.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
Down low. Kicks it out to Allen. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
Pass to White. Hardaway from outside. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
.1:15 left in the fourth quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Jordan.
And so many times on the defensive end, showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Screen by Allen. Fires from the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
5 on the clock. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight.